So now we will discuss on the topic of arrays. So what can the different kinds? So I will just first discuss what are the basic things we should know about arrays and what are the different kinds of questions that can be asked from array in the interview. So first of all, what is an array? So what is an array? An array is a in-text collection of fixed number of homogeneous data types. So what is an array? An array is a indexed collection of fixed number of homogeneous data elements. So what is an array? An array is a indexed collection of fixed number of homogeneous data elements. So what are the main advantages? So for anything there are advantages and disadvantages. So what are the main advantages? So after discussing the advantage, we will also discuss the disadvantage of array. So what are the main advantages of an array? So the main advantage is if you want to store some huge value. So suppose we want to store the marks of 100 student. So the marks can be of a float type. So if we create 100 variables of float, so it will be very difficult. We can create it, but it will be in unorganized manner. So it will be very difficult for us to create the 100 float variables, so that we can store the marks of 100 students for one subject. So instead of creating 100 variable, we can create an array. If we can create an array of suppose 100 size. So this array, it will act same as a variable. So it will be of 100. The 100 elements are here. So each one acts as a single variable, so which is of type float. So instead of writing that from here, we have to line 100 lines of code we have to write to create, or 100 something, we have to provide 100 variable names. If the variables names are s1 s2 suppose student 100, so we have to provide this 100 names. So instead of doing this, we can create a single variable s of type float of array, and the size of the array is 100. That is, we can store 100 student value marks in the variable s. So here for an array there is an index which is starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So if the size of this array is 5, but the index is getting started from 0, so this is why it is called as indexed collection. So from here you can confirm what is an index. An index is the number, so it starts from 0 in an array. So what is an array? An array is an indexed collection of fixed number of homogeneous data elements. So homogeneous means single. So if the array is of int type, then the data type of each variable is of integer type. So if the data element or the array is of float type, so the data type of each and every element is of float type. So this is what an array is. An array is an indexed collection of fixed number of homogeneous, this is the main term, homogeneous data. This is also the main term, indexed collection of fixed number of homogeneous data elements is called array. So this is array. So what is the advantage of array? So the advantage of array is if we want to represent a huge value, of same data type. So we can create an array so that the readability of the code will be improved. So what is the advantage? We can represent huge number of values using single variable, of using huge number of values by using single variable, so that readability of code will be improved. So we can see from here, like if we create a variable, normal float variable, so s1 s2 and dot s100 other variables name. So to call, like to know the marks of, like suppose 90th student, so we have to find like a type of s90 or something, so that we can get the marks from here using the normal method. But instead, if we create a float array, so we can call the, like if we want to see the marks of the 90th student, so we can directly call, as the index is starting from 1, so the index for the 90th student will be 89, the index will be 89, and we can directly get the marks from s of 89. So we don't need to remember the variable names, whatever we have provided to the user. So if and some advantage is associated with this, so there must be some disadvantage also associated with an array. So like the main disadvantage is, like once we create this array, there is no any chance of increasing or decreasing the size, like based on our requirement. Suppose we have a requirement of 100 students. So suppose we have a record of 100 students and we want to store the marks of 100 students, like 100 students, marks of 100 students in maths. So we have 100 students in, so we will create an array. So suppose we create an array float, and the array is and float an array for 100 students we created. Now suppose by any chance the number of students in class gets increased from 100, suppose few students did not give the exam, so suppose only 90 students only gave the exam. So instead of this 100 students, we have the marks of only 90 students. So now we have to enter the marks for only 90 students. But now once the array is declared, we can't change the size. So if we can't change the size, then the memory of that, like 10 students are extra, 10 size is extra, so the 10 size, like the 10 student size memory will be waste. So this is in case of, like suppose the student did not give the exam. Suppose if we are performing some other activity, and suppose we have a record like 1000 person will come, and we have to store the unique ID for. So suppose 100 persons will come, so we have to store 100 person will come, and we have a estimate that in a meeting 1000 person will come, and we have to store their unique ID. And suppose by any chance in that meeting, instead of 100, suppose 1200 persons came, and we have initially created an array which will store the marks of, or the unique ID of that 1000 person. But instead of the 1000 person, 1200 person came. So now how we will store that, the extra 200 person unique ID? So this is the major disadvantage of an array. So what is the disadvantage? The array size is fixed, like that is, once we created an array, So once we create an array, so the this major disadvantage is like the array size is fixed. That is, once we create an array, there is no change of increasing or decreasing the size of array based on our requirement. So this is the major disadvantage of arrays, that once we create it, we can't like increase or decrease the size of the array. So now we will know how we can declare an array. So we know what is an array. So now we will know how to declare an array. So many questions in the interview are asked related to the doubts of this. So we can declare, like suppose we declare a 1D array. So there are different kinds of array. That is one-dimensional array. It is one-dimensional array. Two-dimensional array is this, like this is two-dimensional array. And if we also create a third layer, so this is so this is three-dimensional array. So this is one-dimensional array, two-dimensional array, and three-dimensional array. So we should know how to create an array. First of all, we know what is an array. Now we should know how we can declare an array. So we can declare an array by typing the data type, the variable name, and a square bracket. So this is how we declare it. So this is the basic syntax how we can. So this is the syntax. So suppose we take an example. We will declare a int data type variable of the name a with a square bracket. So now the questions may be is can we declare it in this way? Can we declare it as in this way? Can we declare the same variable as this way? So which of them are valid? So here all are valid. So we can declare array in any of the manner, like int, a square bracket, some space and the variable name, or int, some space, the square bracket and the variable name, int, some space, the variable name and the square bracket. So all these three formats are valid. But the recommended one, so this one is the recommended. So this is the way. So this is like we can read from here. So like it's an int array whose name is the variable a. So we can declare it easily like from here. So so this is how we have to declare it. So now the questions comes over here, like do we need to type like declare or specify the size? Do we need to specify the size of the array? So it's not, no. We at the time of declaration, we can't specify the size. If we specify the size, if we specify the size, we will get compile time error. Suppose we declare an array int square bracket and a, and we declare the size over the array here, so this is not valid. So we will get a compile time error over here. So we have to declare without its size. Okay, so we can, so this is how like one dimensional array can be declared. So in the similar manner we can declare two dimensional array. So two dimensional array can be declared in the same manner, like 2 square brackets and x, or it can be 2 square brackets and x, or it can be as 2x and 2 square brackets. So here in the two like format there are more options, so these all are valid. So along with this all, so there are some more specification between. So is this valid? Is this valid? Is the format this as valid? So here all 6 formats are valid. So this is because the if we declare some, so the space here which is there, so the space gets ignored by the compiler or by the JVM. At the time of compilation the JVM ignores this space, so it's read the variable same as int 2-dimensional array x, int 2-dimensional array x, int a variable 2x with the 2 dimension. It reads as, it will ignore all this space, so it's int 2-dimensional and x. So and the other one is int a dimension at x and the dimension with x together. So all these are valid questions. So in the interview they can give you this kinds of format and ask like which one of them is valid. So don't get confused over there. And there is one more, so we have to make a note of a point. So we have to know that there is one more basic thing. What is the basic thing? That if you want to specify like the size of the dimension before the variable, the most important point over here is like if we want to, so the basic questions like let's take an example. So if we want to declare the size of an 2D array, so if we can declare it in this pattern also, like int x. So this is all well and good. It's a single dimensional array, like we have created two int array that is of a and b type. So from here it will be created as a is created as this type and b is, suppose b is also this. So this is how it's created. And suppose if we want to create, so if we can also create in this manner int a square bracket b. So we can create this. So a is, from here a is a 2-dimensional array and b is 1-dimensional array. So this is valid. So but if like suppose let's take more example, it's int one block a single block a b, and so from here we can see that a is a 2-dimensional array and b is also a 2-dimensional array. So here we can declare this is a 2-dimensional array and this is also a 2-dimensional array. So if we want to declare int, so suppose we take another example. So here, so int array and b. So here a is of 2-dimensional and b is also 2-dimensional array. So here int a. So here a is of 2-dimensional but b is of 3-dimensional array. And suppose int, here in this case a is of 2-dimensional array and b. So here b is creating a problem. So here we will not get any array, it will give us a compile time error. So this we will get a compile time error over here. So what we can get from here is, if we like before the variable, only for the first variable we can declare the integer or we can declare the array over here before the variable for only the first variable. So if we want to specify the dimension before the variable, the facility is only applicable for the first variable declaration. If we are trying to apply for the second variable declaration, we will get compile time error. So what is this? Like, we should note that if we want to specify dimension before the variable, the facility is applicable for only for first variable in a declaration. If we are trying to apply for next variable, we will get compile time error. So this is the most basic questions which can be asked in the interview. They can provide you with a two-dimensional array with, like, they can give you 4 to 5 examples of this, and they can ask from you like which one of this valid. So we have to keep in mind that in declaration of any array, so the before the variable, the dimension can only be declared for the first variable. For the second variable, if the dimension is before the variable, then we will get a compile time error. So this is the most important questions which can be asked in the interview room.